There are three things that I think we absolutely must do to get Canada ready for 2017. We have to be the best educated society in the world. And it starts with early learning and childcare for every Canadian family. It moves up to making sure that we have a college and education system where if you have the grades, you get to go. We take access off the table, right? We continue learning throughout. Life. It's a very live issue in Victoria, but it's a live issue across the country. Canadians want to learn through their life cycle, right? Continuously. We have to have a vision of ourselves as a learning society that starts when you're about right out of the cradle and goes right through to the end of life. The best educated society in the world, and we're not there. We're not there. The second goal we absolutely have to have, given that we don't have the advantage of a cheap dollar, given the advantage that natural resources won't cut it, we have to be the most energy efficient economy in the world. That means the greenest economy in the world. We must expand renewables. We must expand the portfolio of energy sources we do. But the simplest thing we need to do, we need to use less energy for every single darn thing we do, right? It's the key to our productive future, and we're not ready for that challenge either. Final thing, and then I'm going to sit down, is we have to be the most international society in the world. The most curious, the most open, the most turned out to the external world. If you look around the room, look at the diversity of the Canadian population. Go into any high school, you see already 20 to 25% of our population was born in another country. We speak all the languages of the globe. This is the key comparative advantage that we enjoy going forward. How are we going to build market share in India unless we speak the languages of India? How are we going to build market share in China unless we speak Mandarin and the other languages of China, etc., etc.? This is crucial, and it affects you and it affects the vision you have of your own life. I am much reproached for having spent a certain amount of time outside of the country. I've got nothing to apologize for. My vision of your future is you go out and back, out and back. I want you to finish at UVic and then go to Zambia for a year. Come back from Zambia. I want you to then go out, work for a foreign company, come back, work for a foreign government, come back. That's how we become a global society. That's how. The killer for Canada is provincialism. The killer. And we've got to stand now and say we want to be the most international society in the world, and let's internationalize our education. Let's get more foreign students into UVic. Let's get more UVic students going overseas for their education. That's how I see how we meet the productive challenges of the future, and that's how you change your vision and your ambition for the lives you want to lead. But the final point, and then I'm going to stop, is what is politics about? Politics, one way to think about politics is think of yourselves as the lucky ones. You're in the room. You got the grades. You got to come to one of Canada's and one of the world's best universities. You're in the room. But politics is about thinking about the people who are not in the room and trying to get them in the room. Everything I ever achieved, I achieved because I had an education. Everything. Everything I achieved was because my father got an education. He came here as an immigrant from Russia and got a start at the University of Toronto. Everything turned on getting the shot, getting the chance that you've got here. So then the question is, who's not in the room? Think about these numbers. 40% of Aboriginal Canadians between the ages of 20 and 24 have not completed high school. 1 million Canadians do not have a high school diploma. 1.6 million Canadians do not have literacy or numeracy skills at level 3, which is the basic level needed to get any kind of job in this country. There are some of the people who are not in this room. And if we make any commitment to ourselves as a society, It's to get them into the room. That's my job. That's your job. Let's get started. Thanks very much.